All right, what's good, fam? You already know who it is. It's your boy Gordo tapping in once again. And as you guys can see on the thumbnail, man, we got all kind of topics to talk about today. We're gonna see who all hops on. Um, yeah, we're gonna see who all hops on real quick. I actually just finished a video right now on American Cholo. Not a video, question more or less. I had a question for American Cholo and Bozo. Serious question. So, yeah, let me see what we got going on here. I don't know if you guys, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Hood Stocks, man. Hood Stocks, especially Luck from Hood Stocks, for one, for apologizing to the gente and realizing what's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And also, I want to give another shout out to OG Spanky Local, man. Um, he's been putting on a lot for the Raza. He's been speaking up a lot for us. The protest, all that shit. You know, um, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We're gonna see who all hops on right now. We're gonna see who all hops on, but you know, I just I guess from what I'm understanding too, I guess a lot of people are on Mario Lopez's bumper right now too. Let's see. There we go. Let me check this out real quick. We're gonna kind of want to look at something real quick. A lot of people have been realizing, man. A lot of people have been coming to their senses. The other day I was on my live and I was talking about kind of covering a little bit about La Raza, our Raza who, has a platform, who has that voice. Um, and it's just, like Spanky Local said, man, you know what? I ain't gonna twist his words from. Go check it out, man. You can check him out on IG. I'll let him tell it. It's his story. But I gotta salute to Spanks, man. Let's see. Oh, also, I wanted to talk about the homie Duende. Shout out to Duende too, man. If you guys don't know who Duende is, man, you guys better go check him out. He's one of the biggest ones that's been putting on for our anthem, man. Um, you can catch him in Vegas. Homie's always in Vegas. In fact, he was just out in the protest not too long ago and got hemmed up, got arrested and shit. He was actually out there, you know, on the front lines. But, honestly, the protests and all that, protesting and all that's all good, man. Believe me. But I just think as long as you do it the right way, because going out there doing some babosada, doing stupid stuff, it's not gonna get us anywhere, man. It's just we're gonna fit that stereotype that they want us to fit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we can get through with our voice, and we're being heard. Believe that, man. Believe that, whether you guys may not think so or not, we are being heard. Look, I mean, Portland. Phoenix, Washington, D.C., L.A., I mean, everywhere, New York, I mean, everywhere. They're protesting, man. And so, I mean, we are being heard. You know what I'm saying? And I think as long as we keep doing it the way we're doing it, we'll be all right. We don't want to fit that stereotype. And then look at the way that they're doing it, especially the cops now. You know, even though like Phoenix police supposedly said that they were out of it, but that's not true. They're over here, they're getting involved in it too. And I don't know if you guys seen that Instagram where there was actually, this was in Riverside, California, I believe, where they had this one dude chained up to a hospital bed, not chained up, handcuffed to a hospital bed, and he's laying there obviously for a reason. Probably got the shit beat out of him, and these two cops are over there like, and like basically testing one, like daring each other, like little kids, little preschool kids. I dare you to do this, and so he goes and slaps his ass, man. I mean, come on now. This is the type of shit that they're getting away with now. You know, it's unfortunate, man. It is. It's crazy. But you know, like I said, man, Duende, that vato, mad props to him. Mad props to Duende. Let's see. Watch. Hey, do you guys remember that one vato, fat and saucy? I wonder whatever happened to that dude, man. Let's see. Let's check out something on Hoodstock. We're gonna check out some the homie Lucky from Hoodstocks. Okay, this was 2 days ago. We're gonna check out a quick little short from the homie. That's right. I guess they're right there in Linwood. Generation, strength, and sacrifice. That's right. Linwood. That's right. Let them know. He worked under the sun so that one day his bloodline, like me, could stand in spaces like this, unafraid, unashamed, and unbreakable. That's right. My great-grandmother was an Abuelita, a revolutionary woman who didn't wait for permission to fight for her people. She picked up her courage, her voice, and stood on the front lines. That's right. Where it mattered the most. AZ Gunslinger, good to see you, homie. Why I'm speaking loudly, likewise, my boy. Why I refuse to back down? It's because I come from a bloodline of warriors. And I'm here to remind you that the truth that you are never to forget is that we are unbreakable. We are the voice of the voiceless, and we are unstoppable. That's right. And as long as we do it like this peacefully, that help uphold this country, the souls that nurture its fields, the spirit that soars through this very city. Immigrants are the backbone of this country. That's right. And it's time that we say it loud. So what are they going to do? This is personal for a lot of us. It's more than politics. That's right. This is our life. It's the mother who sacrificed so her children could have a better life. And the father who's working 2 jobs to make sure his family can eat. Our children who are carrying the weight of 2 worlds on their shoulders. We will continue to show up, stand up, and speak up. Staying silent
is never an option, not for us.
And never will
be. We are beautiful. We are brown. We have our beautiful brown babies that we have to protect. They are our future. We need to show them that their voices are louder than the hate that's meant to silence them. We are the example to them, to our culture, and our language that we will always hold sacred.
I want to first and foremost, like again, homie, I want to give a shout out to Lucky from Hood Stocks, man. He actually he realized, man, what it's doing to our ente. He at least took them blinders off and he's seen what it's doing to our people, what it's doing to families. You know, these families out here that are just working, surviving. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. And we got some of our so-called biggest platforms out there, or they are. You know, American Cholo, he is a big platform. You know, and Bozo, he has a platform too. You know, but it's just ironic, man, on how people can sit there and talk about politics on in prison and this and that shit. They're over there talking about, they don't fuck with DOs and sexos and pedos and this and that shit, but yet they can vote for one. I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? I wish one of them would make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the homie Lux has got to say right here. And I ain't gonna lie, at one time I wasn't fucking with Lux too much, because I thought he was kind of arrogant. But I just realized that was old boy. That's just the way he was. What the hell's going on with this shit? Come on. This shit. Oh, homie's counting up royalties on the Blue Magic. What is it called? The Blue. Hold on.
Hey, homie, you want to knock the bunions off your girl's feet? You want to give your girl a cleft pussy lip? Tap in with Honey, Royalty Honey, my dog. And we got the new and improved right here, Blue Magic Honey, made with real blueberry extract. Increase your stroke game.
You said increase your stroke game. Oh, the Blue Magic Honey. I don't know, man. I heard them rhinos be working pretty damn good. Now Lux is sponsoring some Blue Loyal Honey. Okay, we're gonna check out Lux right here. This is a new one too, and it says the last time I speak on politics. Okay.
Let's be honest. That woke shit was so out of control. A lot of Latinos casted a vote in different directions just to get the fuck away from that. Now we know every president campaigns on deportation, guarding the borders, protecting the borders, so on and so forth, right? And we knew this dude was a little extreme, but for some of us, it immediately doesn't affect us. Hey, we focus on other things like, the money, business, our schools, so on and so forth. We all have our own priorities, and we have a real.
See, and this is why I speak up on it, because it's affected me in a way where it's affected my family. Where, like I said, if you guys have followed me, I have nieces and nephews who their father was actually deported. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Talking points that catches our attention. But here we are now, And in real time, seeing our brothers, our sisters, a lot of us call them bikers, getting chased down like dogs. They just trying to find any motherfucker that might look illegal, it looks like. Home Depot, they ain't even got a name. Nah. If you got compassion, if you got empathy, you want to be on the right side of history. And you don't want to be stubborn, man. Some people be stubborn and be like, nah, fuck it, I already, I'm set on this. Like, no, that's not me, dog. That's not me. I'm gonna do what I'm doing right now and be like, nah, shit ain't cool. Moving forward, man. Hood stocks. We stand in the middle, like I said. I'll stand in the middle, and it's either too far right or too far left, and they're birds of a feather flock together. It's still the same, two wings of the same bird, like they say, right?
Right. It's like having two hands. You need the right and the left. Either way, you need both hands.
And Hood Stocks is officially staying out of politics, like I did from the beginning. Why? Because they just divide us, man. They divide the streets. They both evil, man. They both have their agendas.
They do.
And it's not for us.
But one's more evil.
We get whatever
than the
comes
next.
trickled down, and that's it, dog. Once again, if you're going to protest peacefully.
That's right.
If you see somebody looting, smack them in the back of their head, man. Don't do that, dog. You're making good people look bad.
That's right.
You're making the movement
Look
bad.
Corrupt.
Don't do that shit, dog. Do it on your own time. Don't do it when everybody's out there. Don't use them for a distraction, man. It's fucked up. Anyways, have a great day.
That's right, Lux.
Love you guys, man.
Salute, homie. Hey, you know what? That's a real one right there. That's a real man right there. That's a real person when they can get on here and admit their wrongs, man. Not saying, hey, you know what? I fucked up. I messed up. You know what? I was thinking about this, that, whatever. Like you said, just business, and he wasn't thinking about how it was gonna affect families and shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's these people out here that got this too much pride that aren't gonna admit their fuck ups and be like, hey, you know what? I fucked up. Yeah. I shouldn't have voted for this fucking lame. You know what I'm saying? But let's check. I'm gonna check one more out, and this is it with luck. This was called Protest Peacefully. Okay? Protest peacefully.
Protest peacefully. If you out there looting, you're out there for the wrong reasons. If you out there protesting peacefully and you see somebody looting, smack them in the back of their motherfucking head.
Okay, that's right.
Protest peacefully. If you out there looting, you're out there for the wrong reasons.
That's right.
If you out there protesting peacefully and you see somebody looting, smack them in the back of their motherfucking head.
Now,
Protest.
I agree with the total, totally. You got to protest peacefully, man, because that's what they want us to do. They want us to look like these fucking clowns. They want us to be their circus. That's what they want. They want us to be their damn circus, homies. You know what I'm saying? Who else should I check out on here about politics? Let's see. The other day they were talking about Chicano too being and see, honestly, I at one time I was following Chicano too, but I really didn't know that he was a Trump. So I don't know yet. I'm gonna look for myself and find out from myself. But if he is, that's kind of hard to believe because you know what, Mikey, I actually had the privilege to be on a channel with him and Cholo Trucker when he first started out as the Salinas Report, and it was when they were gonna have that boxing match with Cholo Trucker and what's his name, Runner or Gunner or whatever they call him. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's see what old boy has to say on Chicano 2. Hold on. Chicano 2. We'll check out some shorts because we don't want to, Okay, let's check out this one. I see old boy flying the Mexican and American flag. That's right.
And at the same time, we don't want that other flag as well that represents our culture, represents the motherland, represents the cultura, right? So to my brown people, before we get into the protest, which you're already here, it's already popping off. Before we get into the protest and get into reactions, and then I'm going to open up the lines We're with you, standing with you. I know some people have been messaging, Mikey, are you flip-flopping on positions? No, this is not flip-flopping on anything. I did not vote for people that have been here that long, so all of a sudden just get snatched up. I did it. Call it what you want. Maybe you can't relate, and maybe that's why you're taking the position that you're taking. But here, we're highly sensitive over to brown issues that affect the brown community. So I just wanted to go ahead and say that. And at the same time,
so far I don't hear nothing of. Let me see. Let me check out some more though. We gotta, let's see. Check this one out.
The very first solution that I heard, I didn't hear anyone else give a solution, but the very first solution that I heard on the internet came from Southern California. It came from a platform that's very well known. A lot of people know the American Cholo platform.
Yeah.
Right? Shout out to AC, American Cholo platform. I want to see what the people think about this. Do you think the U.S. government will hear us, or should I say, feel us, if we did a strike, not go to work for 2 weeks? Is that enough impact, in your opinion? I would love to see what the homie Hangout says about that. Is that enough impact, in your opinion? Let me know.
Well, me personally, to answer Mikey's question, I believe that 2 weeks would definitely they would feel it. They're already feeling it, and but I think the reason why American Cholos now he's trying to backpedal is all of a sudden now he's saying that he's offended because they're going in on the job site and arresting these people on job sites and construction workers and shit. Okay, is it really that, or is it because it's messing up his negocio? I mean, what is it? Is it because they're taking workers from him now, and now he's starting to realize it? Because from what I understand, the way he talks and stuff, I think he's probably a supervisor or something to that. If he is, hey, more power to him.
The very first
So, is that what it really is? Is that what's really going on? Is it just because he's feeling it now? Like just like everybody else. If you notice, the guys are dead. Shit, it's crazy. And yes, they are snatching them up off of the job sites. But yeah, to answer that question, I think for 2 weeks, if they really, really didn't stuck to it, hell yeah, they're gonna feel it. Because you know what? We are the backbone of America, homie. That's the truth. But so far, I'm not hearing anything about Chicano 2 being against being a Trumpster. So I don't know. Let me look again, man. Let me look again. Maybe I'm just not, Okay. Let's see. We need to talk. Hold on. I'm trying to look at. Okay, here.
I'm going to be putting together another immigration town hall, but I need your help. I need you to tag, at, and mention the people that you want, that you see fit to represent La Raza. Tag them below, mention them, and add them, because I don't know everyone. Again, this is everyone coming to the table. We don't need to agree on everything before we sit down. We just need to agree that we're going to sit down to find a solution. I'm going to be putting together another immigration.
I'm going to do one more. So far, I'm not hearing nothing about Mikey from Chicano 2 being a Trumpster. I don't know. So, because people were bringing that up on my last live. So if you can, do me a favor, tag me. Let me know if there's a video that you want me to see. Let me know. But I mean, and I'll do a reaction to it. You see what I'm saying? But so far, I don't. Let me find one more on here. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to look on something up here. Remotely suggesting. We'll try this one. Okay, this one.
I seen another video. It was another gut wrencher. It was a bad gut wrencher. The mom was getting handcuffed outside of a courtroom, and she said, my children are in school. That fucked up. So what's the solution? Are we just gonna keep talking about this for 4 years and not offer any kind of solution? No one is talking about a solution. The only people, the very few of us that are on YouTube, even remotely suggesting that there be a solution to this, we get caught up with all the bickering, all the fighting, pulling out fucking fierros, going after each other, and that's where we're stuck. Are we gonna do something about this, or are we gonna bark all day? I seen another video.
Okay, I agree with Mikey right there. And again, that's the last one we'll look. So far from what I've seen, I ain't seen Mikey from Chicano 2. He don't remind me of a Trumpster, okay? So that's just my honest opinion. I played a few clips already for you guys to hear what he says, not what I say. So from what my own honest opinion is, I don't think he's for Trump, but maybe he is. And if, like I said, if there's a clip out there, something or whatever, but maybe he did, maybe he changed his mind too, just like Lucky. Some people, hey, it's almost like when you do something stupid in your life and you ask for forgiveness. There's nothing wrong with that, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. In fact, you're more of a man coming on saying, hey, you know what? You guys were right, homies. You guys were right. This shit is going too far. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see nobody doing that. Who else could we look at? Let's see. Who else could we check out on here? Who else is in the Chicano genre that is talks a little bit about politics? We're gonna check out the homie Sonny Boy. I know. Well, nah, I already know Sonny Boy's not he's not for Trump, so no, that's not even worth. Tony, we'll do Tony Tranzas, okay? Tony A, is it? Tony A. Okay, we're gonna check out Tony A. Oh shit! 8 months ago, he's talking about quitting YouTube, huh? But let's see. Oh wow! Let's check this out. This one right here. Hold on. Wow. This one is from Culture Uncensored 1 year ago.
There's strong allegations against Tony A, the wizard from Rhodium Radio. The allegations go as follow: from predator to sex scandals. Callers are claiming that the wizard had multiple love affairs with multiple women, and the callers also claim the wizard had intimate contact with Norbies. The caller Daisy had some strong allegations against the wizard, claiming that the wizard is a predator. The caller Daisy called him a rapist, but let's keep it professional. Moving forward, hopefully everything comes out to the light and the wizard keeps his head above water, because right now everything just seems to be coming down hard for the wizard. We wish him nothing but the best, and we don't know if the callers claiming such things are true. All eyes on the wizard.
Damn, it's crazy. But like we said, we don't talk about politics. Okay, right here, 2 years ago, he was on I guess American Cholo. Let's see. When is this Vato's last? Let's check out some of his shorts, because I'm sure in the shorts, they say a lot in their shorts too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll go to videos, because videos has more of a description, I guess. Okay. 4 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah, so far I don't see nothing on the Wizard. But you know what I do see right here is it says my biggest SPM regret was Juan Gotti. Let's check this out real quick.
Stop doing this.
See,
Let me show
Juan
you
Gotti,
three
man,
phone
that was
mistakes
always
made by
flipping the
everyone.
script too, man.
Number one.
How long now, Juan, have you been in this music industry? Now, how many years total?
Man, I started
About
in
30.
2000, so it's like 25 years
Ah,
this year.
man.
25 years. Any
There's about
regrets
to
that you
Ruquito
have
already.
that
Ruco.
about the
He's
music
up there.
industry? Meaning, let's just say there was a deal on the table and you didn't take it, or
What I'm about to tell you, you're gonna trip out. These are some of the regrets that I have. I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all don't trip out. A lot of y'all SPM fans don't trip out on this. This is one of my regrets, and I finally said something about it. I regret
Not speaking up
that I see
earlier.
my homeboy with underage girls, and I didn't say anything. I regret that. But at that time, when I seen him with chicks, you don't go checking IDs.
Those
like,
ain't
oh, let me stop you,
chicks.
dog. She was underage. Let me get her ID, or how old is she? You don't do that, man. This is a South Park Mexican, a powerful man. He's not having that, dog. You can't check him. Plus, I'm staying in this warehouse. The heck, I'm gonna start giving him the 5th degree. Oh man, what are you doing? This ain't right. Or man, I would have been kicked out so fast, you know. But that was my regret that I didn't do that.
So,
but then again,
in other words, what this Vato's saying is because he was sleeping on his fucking, basically his fucking warehouse floor. He couldn't speak up because if not, his ass would have been on the calles. So he let his instead of letting his morals and his values take place, he went ahead and just turned his blind eye to it. That's what he's saying to me right here.
That time, now that I sit back and look at it, this is 23 years later. In 23 years, I've grown. This is 23 years ago, bro. And 23 years ago, I was a different man. I wasn't mature like this, like the way I am now. I hadn't gone through enough life experiences now to value the fact that, hey, man, there was something going on bad, and I didn't put my foot down and stop it, dog. You know, I just watched it because I didn't know what to say at that time. I was not in a position to.
Old boy was afraid of a 5'2" little munchkin.
Say nothing. The moment I would have said something, either told on his ass, I would have been called a snitch. Oh, he's snitching.
Oh,
I would have
come
been known
on.
as a dude. Oh, that's Juan, the one that brought down South Park Mexican. He told on him for chicks. You know?
That ain't
Because
fucking
that's the mentality
snitching,
people have.
homie.
They're gonna
I'm
attack
not
you,
saying
bro.
you should have went
But
to the
that's true.
chota. That's that ain't snitching. But I'm not saying you should have went to the Hura, but you guys should have fucking, man, dog. Come on now. I mean, it's all excuses, man. Quit trying to clean the shit up, dog. There's too much shit to clean up. Way too much shit.
Regrets that I had, man, that I didn't say nothing when I seen that stuff. And I held it in for a long time, bro. And that's a regret that I have about my younger days.
Now,
Think about it.
yes, I do, because one thing out of respect that I want to do for the fans that are watching, I don't want to turn this into a SPM interview, because this is a Juan Gotti interview.
I feel you, but last time I didn't speak on it enough because, like, with all respect, I was trying to. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I know that
He was trying to
I'm
get
gonna
out
say
of it.
something, I'm hurting his daughter, his mother, his people. Like, the minute I start saying this dude did bad, a lot of people are gonna get their feelings hurt. They're gonna be just crushed, man. I don't want to crush nobody.
Oh man, how do you
the
think?
dude's already locked up and he's doing his time.
Hey, you don't want to crush nobody, homie. How do you think that them? Well, now she's an older woman, but how do you think that little girl felt at that time? I mean, how do you think they felt? And the other little kids? Shit, come on.
So no matter what we say, we can't punish him more than we're being punished right now. Right? His father died while he was in jail. He can't. He doesn't have freedom like us. You know, he's doing 20. He's going on 23, 24 years now. You know, so he's paying for his crimes. So really,
Now that's one thing I never wish on nobody, man. I don't wish nobody to lose a loved one. Period. Period. Especially your kids or a parent. Especially your kids or a parent.
trying to beat up on a man that's in jail is not my style. So I pull away. You know, right now, the people that I was trying to protect are turning on me. So I'm like, man, or they're old enough to accept it too. You know, like, God forgive me, and I hope the daughter doesn't take offense to it. But hey, man, you old enough to know now and about what's up. You know, and that's the only way I'm gonna put it. You know, you had mentioned, and I only bring it up because once again you had mentioned it. You saw him with underage girls, and you said, you know, I've never checked IDs. I get it. Was this a common thing, or was this a one-time thing? Nah, on the cool, it wasn't a one-time thing. I seen him different times with different chicks, man, and it was
different little kids.
As for me, I went after chicks that were my age, and you know, and I wasn't gonna be able to respond for anybody else. One of the reasons that my name never came up in none of his stuff, never ever, my name never ever came up, because I know better, man. I know better than that. Yeah. The homeboy that was his liking, dog, and there's nothing I can do. You know,
he said it himself. That was his liking.
To younger girls from what you know of? Man, I have no idea, bro, and I can't speak for the man, because I can't comprehend that. Like, I don't know. It's not me, man. So I couldn't tell you. It's like this man likes chocolate milk,
and that's to be a bug too. I mean, I don't comprehend this shit, and I don't want to comprehend it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I mean, it's not meant for us to understand unless you get down like that. Put it that way.
Like strawberry milk. I can't tell you why he likes chocolate milk. That's just him. Yeah. You know, I can only speak for myself. Yeah. And me saying that, dang, bro, it's just a sad situation. Yeah. Now you as an artist and being with Dope House, when he got arrested, did you get any shit? Nah, man. Actually, I was the one that was driving him to some appointments, trying to make sure that he was good. And then he ended up violating his bond, because he was on bond for the assault on a 9-year-old.
Damn.
Okay. That
9-year-old.
But he violated his bond. This is true. What he did violate his bond from was getting caught in a room with a 15-year-old girl. So even though he didn't do the 9-year-old, the fact is that he did get caught in a room with some underage chicks while he was on bond for even though it was an alleged assault. The fact is that he broke that bond, and I'm thinking to myself, who does that?
That's not a legend, homie. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it sounds like a duck, it's a duck. I'm telling you. Obviously, like you said, that was his get down. Yeah, there's no allegedly to that shit.
Bro. Yeah. They're accusing you, bro, of some stuff. Catch your snap. Nah, the homeboy went and it was my homeboy Uchi that picked up these chicks, and they were chilling, and just so happened one of the parents said something, and they ended.
So that means Gucci got the same tendencies too. That's what you're telling me. And whatever happened to old Gucci, shit, he just probably ain't been caught either. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I shouldn't say either, but he just probably hasn't been caught yet. That's all. So basically, homie, just Gucci
getting with Los and revoking his bond, and that's how it ended up with the 45 years, because it wasn't just that.
Also, when he went into the rehab, because they sent him to rehab, he was going to only do like 2 years probation.
What type of rehab was this?
Sexual rehab.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like a rehab. Anyways, in there, he hooked up with a chick.
Damn, old boy was a freak. He had to be in a fucking rehab. And these fucking fools, I mean, come on, homies, and all these SPM followers still want to be, man, fuck.
And he got kicked out of the rehab. And the chick's dude told the chick that if you don't file charges on this man, he's going to, like divorce her or leave her or whatever.
Right.
So she had to say that she got raped by Los in the rehab. So when they kicked him out, I think that's when he went back to court. And that's when all those things that I'm talking about,
right,
was what led the judge to say you get 45 years. It wasn't one case where it was the main case about that little girl, but he had all this other stuff under him.
Yeah.
And that's why they were like, man, look at this. You just violated your mom with a underage.
You could tell Gotti tries to hold back on some shit. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell.
Shit, you just got kicked out of the rehab now they said you raping. Yeah, they gave him 45, man.
Wow. Well, I know he was denied parole, but now what is your relationship with his family, his daughter, his mother?
No relationship at all, no more. Like, they're attacking me because I'm telling y'all what I'm saying now, and it's not. There are no lies. I'm not trying to attack the man. I'm not gonna say he's a sleaze or nothing. He's not. He's a lyrical genius. He's a good musician. As far as an individual outside the music, it's for y'all to judge, man.
Right.
Just let the facts lay where they at, and then you judge on your own. You tell me after reading the paperwork, after me just telling you right now what I know,
right?
Because I was there, man. I just
see, and there again, let's get I'm gonna bring it back to American Cholo and Bozo. Look at that shit. They even talk shit about SPM. About him being a rapo and a chomo and all that shit, but yet they support one. Them vatos voted for one, and still talk about him. Make it make sense, man. I don't know.
Just didn't partake.
Yeah. Would after this question, we can move on if you like. If he would have got out and made parole, would have sat down with him and talked to him?
Nah, it's over, man. That's it. It was over when he got locked up, man, on the cool.
Right.
But if he would have came out right now, it was not the same anymore. I don't feel that way about hanging out or being around him or wanting to collaborate with him or none of that. It's not the same, man. Like once your eyes are open, it's hard to shut them again.
Not only that, come on, let's keep it 100. Don't you know that you would catch all kind of backlash. You'll catch all kind of heat. And like I said, you guys, if you haven't seen my video, go check it out, man. When that fool, if he ever even does get out, they're going to have so many restrictions on his ass. I mean, yeah.
I'm glad you said it that way. I watched the OJ documentary. It's a new documentary that just came out on Netflix. And the reason why I'm sharing that is because OJ had a close friend. It was his, I believe it was his agent.
OJ.
Okay. And
all right. We were talking about Tony A. But yeah, man, that's kind of weird how we just ended up getting into SPN. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's see who else Oops.
So it looks like Tony A is getting pressed into offering refunds for his documentary that he raised money
That's
for.
right. Whatever happened to that
proof.
documentary,
And if you want your dollar back, I'll give you your dollar back.
Hey, what's it with the documentary, dog?
Okay, 2 questions, bro. Did you donate?
Why you getting mad when they ask you?
It's a simple question. I'm not getting mad. I'm just asking you a question and
Y
you're not answering. So I just hang up. So my question is, did you donate? Okay. So here's my response to you on the TV.
I sent it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Okay.
I sent it to you last week.
Oh, I'm not gonna have you tell me what to do. So I'm gonna check the email and then I'll contact you
Oh,
via
man.
email. Thank you, bro. So a lot of these guys, bro, they just call in and just whatever. I'm telling you guys, don't call me, bro, and try to like, oh, I'm gonna embarrass. Bro, I'm just gonna hang up on you, bro, because all you guys that do call, your 2 callers, guarantee you guys didn't give. I haven't received not one email. If you guys gave, I don't care if you gave $1, okay?
So it looks like Tony A is getting pressed into offering refunds.
Damn. What you guys think about that shit still? Honestly, man, he did the raza wrong with that shit too. You know what I'm saying? He fucking I remember that shit. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie, at the time when he first came on and I first started watching him, I thought, hey, you know what, this vato, he's gonna be, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna bring on a lot of artists, he's gonna make this documentary. He seems to have known a lot of people in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So I was, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of intrigued. I thought, man, this ought to be pretty feeding to watch this documentary. And I seen people were donating, man. They were all hyped up about that shit. And then how you told them, hey, what you guys donate, I'm gonna at least put your guys' name in there, whoop de whoop. And yeah, man, so that's too bad. You know what I'm saying? But that's just bad business. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know, and that's why people don't prosper sometimes. When you do bad business like that, and you're known for being a fucking quemada, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nobody gonna believe him anymore on anything. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let's check out the Hater World with Little Weirdo. Little Weirdo, he's pretty dope, man. If you guys ain't heard Little Weirdo, he gets down.
I don't even know what to do with it. He's like, yeah, these guys. Yeah, these young guys got bitch tendencies. Okay, so I don't even remember seeing this. I don't even remember his face to really react when I see him. But it's like, you fools talking reckless though. Like, who you think I'm a bitch, my boy? Like, you think I'm really a bitch or something? Speaking on me like that? Like, Tony A, like, you keep bringing me up, trying to downplay me, and like discredit
Tony
me because
A.
I want to go do something else. Before you even hit me, my boy, to lock it in. Like, say, hey, what's up, little homie? But it's cool though. Like,
It was good you didn't go.
glad I didn't go. I want to. And then I heard he's scamming people. Like, who you're foul, homie? You're lame, homie. Fuck you.
Drummer boy saved you.
That's crazy, and I was just talking about this.
I don't know what you think because he made one fucking song back in the nuts. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. You just where did all that Cash App money go, my boy? If you looking foul right now, you need to clear your name up. Everything, all that shit you talking about me, acting like I'm just a fucking fool sitting in the background. I look like a fucking groupie. It's cool. You talking hella shit like, okay, you think I'm for sure. I see you, bro. I'll let you. I see you. So I don't even know.
Damn.
Like, yeah, some guys got bitch tendencies.
Homie Little Weirdo said,
I don't even remember seeing this. I don't
let's hear
remember
it
his face to really
again.
react when I see him. But it's like, you fools talking reckless though. Like, who you think I'm a bitch, my boy? Like, you think I'm really a bitch or something? Just speaking on me like that? Like, Tony A, like, you keep bringing me up, trying to downplay me and like discredit me because I want to go do something else. Before you even hit me, my boy, to lock it in. Like, say, hey, what's up, little homie? But it's cool though. Like, whatever.
It was good you didn't go.
Glad I didn't go. I want to. And then I heard he's scamming people. Like, who you're foul, homie? Lame, homie. Fuck you.
Drummer boy saved you. That's how it is though. A lot of food burn bridges.
I don't know what you think because he made one fucking song back in the nuts. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. You just where did all that Cash App money go, my boy? If you looking foul right now, you need to clear your name up.
That's
all
true,
that shit
huh?
talking about me, acting like I'm just a fucking fool sitting in the background. I look like a fucking groupie.
That's right, weirdo.
You talking hella shit like, okay, you think I'm for sure. I see you, bro.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Who else, man? Who else should we check out right here? And what do you guys think about old Marvelous, man? I know Marvelous, he's still trying to stay relevant. And that's a fucked up thing, honestly, to keep it 100 though. At one time, I used to watch Marvelous, man. But when I heard all that shit, about him messing with the young girl and shit, regardless, man, you're 39 years old, Holmes. 39 years old. And you can't tell that Heina's a lot younger than you? Come on now. Come on, homie. That just, yeah, that's all bad. I'm just keeping it 100, man. And yeah, so I don't fucking, I used to watch this shit and support him and shit, but I can't no more, man. It's all bad. It's just left a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But each to their own. There's still a lot of people who do watch him and who still do back him up. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I don't know, man. And there is one person I want to give, because we don't remember the homie too much no more. At one time, everybody for a few years, he had a lot of traction. The homie Tokes, man. Um, Rest in peace, Tokes. Happy Father's Day to, and then Blackie Fontana, homie, Blackie Fontana. And first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my homies who passed away from my water. You know, Damn, down to Randy, Hyman, Chapo, I mean, Boozer, Cookie, you know what I'm saying? Man, I can go on and on. Local Chuck, there's a lot of them. Oh, and if I forget, hey, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's just so many. Guile from the north side, there's we lost a lot of homies. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, a lot of them weren't dads. You know what I'm saying? They weren't. They weren't even old enough to be fathers yet. Like the homie Guile and Cookie, and you know, well, see, I was like in fifth grade when Randy and Hyman and Chapo and them died. I was a youngster, so I just remember like catching glimpses of them. I didn't really talk to them or nothing because they were already older than me. You know what I'm saying? But I still remember um, having it hood up in the water right there. The corner store, like that's on the thumbnail right now. As you guys see on that thumbnail, that's the corner store. And actually, at one time, that used to have it used to have like headstones and shit. This is way back in the days, homie. This I'm talking this back in the days, like when it was Little also, and I mean Pearl Perez, and we went to school together and shit right there at Anna. Uh, Man, it was a good time. We were still kids, and but yeah, it was. I remember even the homie Little Oso Leo, man, he wearing the Rest in Peace Randy shirt to Escuela and shit. And I remember the maestra would give him a hard time, but it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's check out it all. Okay, this is by Risky Business. Okay, Marvelous Inc. addresses Chicano 2. Let's see what he got.
This
to say.
is Chicana Tube.
Oh shit.
Shout out to you.
What the fuck?
Homie.
He's going to be nothing.
Wait, hold up.
No one less.
Hold up. Here we go.
You want to play?
Wait, you gonna play it or what?
No one less. I want you to.
So
Bottom comment right there. I don't know if you want to just read it.
you gonna read that one first or what? Oh, go ahead, bro.
All right, so
My bad, I'll play it right now. My
I
bad.
guess this is Norby's and Marvelous.
Well, I mean, just speak on that individual that you're about to play.
Oh, okay.
Because he's good friends with a person called Jaime Acosta. Look at my latest short essay.
Oh, I already. Yeah. Okay. So, shout out to that guy. But yeah, I had that. Thank you, bro. I had it already. I appreciate you, homie. A lot of podcasters shot me this shit actually. I appreciate you guys too. This guy had the nerve to call me a pedophile. There's a difference. Pedophile's a guy with a mindset who is willing and knowingly knows that that's a child. Okay, and then there's a man that gets lied to. And I'm not trying to make an excuse or nothing like that, but that's what happened. That's the facts of my circumstances, But this person had the nerve to call me out of my name. And here you go. Look him up. I need you to. What? He's going to be nothing, no one less, and I want you to look him up. I need you to give him a follow on IG, and I need you to give him a follow on YouTube. No one less than my boy, Jamie Bird Acosta. I need you guys to look him up. I'm going to put a flyer real soon. He's going to kill it and do a 15-minute roast session on Tony and on EBK. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be entertaining as hell. And you guys, again, that's March 2nd. Wow.
Huh.
Promoting a registered sex offender on Megan's Law. You guys can look up his name. You heard his name yourself. Wow.
Is that true?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm at a
Who
loss
is
for
this
words.
Jaime Acosta?
Chicana tube.
So,
shout out to you.
from my understanding, I guess Marvelous is trying to say that Mikey from Chicano Tube. Let me pause it. From my understanding, he's trying to say that Mikey from Chicano Tube is basically giving a shout out or something to that effect about Jaime Acosta. Allegedly, he's a pedophile. Let's listen to it again. I don't know.
You want me to play? You're gonna play it or what? No one less. I want you to. So comment right there. I don't know if you want to just read it. You gonna read that one first or what? Oh, go ahead, bro.
All right. So
my bad. I'll play it right now. My bad.
Georgie Vasco. Well, I mean, he says.
Fucking Norby's, man. You can always tell his voice. That vato has a fucking weird ass voice. He sounds like a goddamn, like a little chipmunk or something. I don't know.
Speak on the individual that you're about to play.
Oh, okay.
Because he's good friends with a person called Jaime Acosta.
Jaime Acosta.
Look at my latest short essay.
Oh, I already, yeah. Okay, so shout out to that guy. But yeah, thank you, bro. I had.
Who's Jaime Acosta? If anybody knows who Jaime Acosta is, drop it in the comments. I'm just curious.
Already. I appreciate you, homie. A lot of podcasters shot me this shit, actually. I appreciate you guys too. This guy had the nerve to call me a pedophile. There's a difference. A pedophile is a guy with a mindset who is willing and knowingly knows that that's a child. Okay, and then there's a man that gets lied to. And I'm not trying to make an excuse or nothing like that, but that's what happened. That's the facts of my circumstances, But this person had the nerve to call me out of my name. And here you go. Look him up. I need you to. What? He's going to be nothing, no one less, and I want you to look him up. I need you to give him a follow on IG, and I need you to give him a follow on YouTube. No one less than my boy, Jamie Bird Acosta. I need you guys to look him up. I'm going to put a flyer real soon. He's going to kill it and do a 15-minute roast session on Tony and on EBK. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be entertaining as hell. And guys, again, that's March 2nd.
Who is this Jaime Acosta?
Wow.
I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up. Let's see. Let's see what we find. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they're talking about, but let's see. Jaime Acosta, 132 subs. I don't know if this is him. What? There's another one, 542. Yeah, I don't know, but if anybody knows who he's talking about, man, do me a favor, drop it in the comments. I would like to know. Hey, but you know what? I want to tell everybody, gracias for tapping in. I appreciate you guys. And do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And, let me know what you guys think honestly about this whole situation. Let me know what you guys think about my question to American Cholo and Bozo. Do me a favor, go watch the video, run it back. And hey, it's your boy Gordo, and I'm out.